Happy July.
It's July. Welcome to the Toil Morning Show, July edition.
July, where the days keep getting shorter and shorter.
I guess, yeah.
They do.
We're on the other way. We're going the other way now.
We're on the downhill now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the morning show. Got lots of stuff as always. We got shirts. We got birthdays. We got trade-ins. We're talking. Is it a train? Always the train.
Always the train.
Train going by. SACDs. Kind of giving you a little scoop on how our outdoor market went. Our first ever Toad Hall container sale / outdoor market.
So how did that go?
It went well. Really, you worked it.
I worked it. Yeah, I know how it went until it closed. So, but I don't know what the outcome was.
Yeah, I mean, it got a lot of people out and into the stores. So that's good.
And it helped that the two other vendors were there.
Yeah.
Helped a lot. That was really nice to have that whole group. Which reminds me, if we took a chair into the container, it's Jeremy's, one of those fold-up camping chairs.
I don't think we did.
Okay, because he let me
sure.
borrow one of his.
Okay.
Now that I just remembered that, 3 days later.
Well, yeah, it went well. We sold some stuff, and we're going to be doing another one. Probably, well, we haven't determined today, but probably not till September.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to figure that all out, but we want to add some more vendors. Add a couple more vendors, maybe a food truck, and do it again.
That would be fun.
So, stay tuned. It's a few months out. I mean, it's just July today. So you got all of July, all of August, and then it's about 2.5 months.
August 30th, we might know something. We might have a date by then.
No, I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll have a date.
So I hope everybody's having a good day.
It's really nice here today. It's not too hot. It's in the 70s and sunny.
My car said 80, but the computer says 78, so they could stay right here.
Yeah, and wind today was like 75,
Yeah.
77. I was like, ooh, this is nice. What you got for us, Annette?
Well, it's International Joke Day today.
International Joke Day?
International Joke Day.
And it's also Canada Day, which...
Oh, that was on my list. You just ruined that
I
for
didn't
me.
ruin it. Oh, is that a joke?
Yeah, I had one up here, and then it...
I heard they're talking about it on the radio
So
today.
why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
I don't know why.
Because then it would be a foot. Okay, so it is National Joke Day today. That was my joke.
I'll take it.
Okay. How about a word of the day? Let's do this just all backwards.
Okay.
So the word of the day is apern. A-P-E-R-G-N-E. Now, I would have never known how to pronounce that unless this thing didn't have a little thing on here on how to say it.
Pergny.
Yeah,
what it
you're right.
looks like.
I would say a pergny. Yeah, but it's a pern. It's an ornamental centerpiece for a dining table, typically used for holding fruit or flowers. So if anybody's having a 4th of July party and decides to put a centerpiece on their dining table that has fruit or flowers, you can say, "Ooh, isn't my apern lovely?"
I like it.
Yeah, how about that? Why did the security center on my computer open up? That's not good. Might as well just skip to, we're going to the birthdays because I lost my days. But today is Canada Day, July 1st. And
They were telling a little bit of the back history on that.
and
Do you have it?
no, I don't, but also so obviously going hand in hand with that, in 1980, "O Canada" officially became the national anthem of Canada.
1980? It's only from 1980?
The national anthem.
Wow.
"O Canada," correct.
It's not that long ago.
No, it's really not. I don't think there was too much more in the things that I wanted to talk about. But so birthdays, and oh my gosh, I did not realize the oldest on the birthday. Hang on, let me get something back up because I screwed up something here. Hang on, let me open.
While she's resetting, I'll talk about this gigantic SACD collection we got in. If you guys are into SACDs and you're into classical, boy, have we got a collection for you. We got about 200 SACDs, various classical artists from, a lot of these are newer.
And it's
classical
all
artists.
classical, if I'm not.
Yeah, there's
mistaken.
no,
It's all classical
yeah,
for
all
the
classical.
CDs.
A lot of it's newer classical. It's not, it's not the old stuff. A lot of it's brand new. But if you got an SACD player and you like classical, I mean, these usually they start at 5. I think 5, 8, most of them,
I am
I would say
having
like 70%
problems
or $5 and $8. So.
getting this to open, so give me a second here. There we go. We finally have it open. Let's see what we've got today. So on the top of the list for the days, what today is, it is Blink 182 Day.
Really?
Blink 182 Day. And you ask, why is it Blink 182? Well, let me tell you. Blink 182 Day is celebrated each year on the 182nd day of the year.
Huh.
So today is the 182nd day of the year.
But it's not always July 1st.
No, it's not always July 1st.
Because the leap year, it's probably
You know, it's depending
June
on how the
30th,
calendar
30th.
goes. Yeah, it just really depends on how the, you know, it's going to be within like a
Couple
3
days.
or 4 day range,
Yeah.
I would imagine. So it's Blink 182 Day. It's
Yeah.
Canada Day.
the latest Beethoven's out on SACD, Ray. You can grab it.
The latest Beethoven.
Yeah.
Is that going to chart?
I'll check the charts, see if it charted.
Doghouse Repair Month. If anybody has any doghouse they need to repair, it's probably either a doghouse for your dog or the doghouse that you need to go into once you've pissed off somebody.
Okay.
International Chicken Wing Day.
I like that.
Oh, International Reggae Day.
Ooh, Reggie music.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, we'll go on. National Creative Ice Cream Flavors Day. Well, I can create some chocolate ice cream with some sprinkles on top and some whipped cream. That would be my creative flavor for the day. So birthdays, yes, big birthday today, and wow, I have to figure out what way my file's going here. We already talked about that one. I am not with it today. I'm very sorry. Debbie Harry is 80 today.
Wow.
80 years old.
I
Happy
knew she was
birthday,
older,
Debbie.
but 80
Born
years
in
old.
1945. That just amazes me. Wow. Big
Pretty-
birthday there, yeah. And then,
I can't believe she's like that much older than you'd think she would be.
I know. I mean, my mom was born in 44, my dad in 43. Holy
She's like
cow.
as old as your parents.
Yeah. Definitely. But, good for her. Fred Schneider, born in 1951.
All right.
Vocalist and guitarist from the B-52s. We got one new here. Which one is this? Whammy. At 26, and we've got a used, which one did you pull? The B-52s, Bouncing Off the Satellite. And this is a used copy.
Fred Schneider's the one that has the cool voice.
Yeah,
It is his birthday today.
that's right. Not necessarily.
I'll have to listen to some B-52s today.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Not really huge on the music part of the aspect, but he does get some singing in. Dan Aykroyd is 73 today.
There you go.
Yeah. Who else did I have written down? Missy Elliott's birthday today, 54 years old. And Sufjan Stevens, born in 1975. Nick pulled this out for me. So this is Convocations. This is a 3 LP set? Oh, 5
5 LP
Holy
set.
cow, 5 LPs at $67. That's a pretty darn good deal.
You're asking how much was the B-52s?
The used or the new?
Just give them both.
The new is 26, I'm sorry. And the used is, it's marked 28, so probably around 22-ish
Yep.
for the used, a copy of this.
I think there's some MoFi B-52s too.
Yeah.
There might be in the MoFi section. There might be some more B-52s. Chaperone released her new single.
Which guy is deaf? Ray, who are we talking
Beethoven.
about? Oh, Beethoven. Sorry, I just came back onto the YouTube screen on a minute
that
or two.
good.
A minute or two out.
Chaperone's new single, "The Giver," is out. I think we still have all 5 versions of it.
Oh, thanks, Derek. I stole
No,
it
we're
from
out of the
somebody.
We have 4 of the 5 still available on colored vinyl. So that was a big deal, kind of in the music
I'm
world.
gonna have to start adding a joke of the day to the lineup.
Apparently, gonna have to.
Yeah.
Heart, Dreamboat, Annie, MoFi in stock, and then today they announced Mothership Connection by Parliament.
That's just that. That's gonna be awesome.
2 LP 45. That's going to make you. It's going to give your turntable a run for its money.
Oh yes, it is.
2 LP 45 cut of Parliament. Oh man, that's gonna get the funk up. Get the funk going.
Oh, I had a fun experience the other day. So my uncle was here from the Phoenix area visiting with relatives around the area, and he stopped in, and he had his 16-year-old grandson with him. Grandson, which is weird because my mom's family, there were 9 kids and 2 families, and they were real spread out. So here, I'm his dad is my cousin, so we're like second cousins. Mm-hmm. I'm 62, he's 16. You know, there's a cousin span there. He's like, oh, I thought you would be more like my aunt. I'm like, well, I probably should be, but you know, that's not how things work out. But he had created a playlist for them in their rental vehicle. And,
oh, cool.
And we, you know, talked about where I worked and stuff, and he's going down and everything. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, you know all these bands? I'm like, yeah, I really do. So it was really fun to talk about that, having this experience, knowing a lot of this stuff. But, I mean, he obviously was going way back in some other stuff, too, which is so cool to me. I mean, the kids that come in and their ranges of what they're listening to is just phenomenal. So it was really fun. We went to Mercado.
Oh, cool. How was that?
Very, very. I mean, obviously the food's Lino's.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool experience. They have that little setup in the back with the little
shops.
So that was fun. And Gelato Joe's.
Good.
Yeah. So
Very
just
cool.
Sorry to interrupt, but it was just fun, you know, with seeing the different records and stuff and having that experience about, you know, he's saying, talking about Gorillaz, and I'm like, oh, this album, and my uncle's looking at me like,
how do you know all this?
Well, the thing is, my uncle and I are only 6 years apart.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the whole dynamic of the family, you know. He's my uncle, he's only 6 years older than me, but then here's his second cousin that's only 16 years old, so that span is just so cool.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that's fun.
You know all that.
Yeah. Oh, they are going to be all analog? He said the parliaments are going to be all analog. Oh, that's nice.
Fantastic.
I'm sure they had to put that out to keep people from going, oh, this one's going to be digital too.
They reissued the Harry Potter soundtracks. They came out for Record Store Day.
Mm-hmm.
They sold out. They sold really well. In fact, the first one sold the best. So I brought some of the reissues in. So you can now get the Sorcerer's Stone soundtrack.
Same lineup, probably just different color maybe?
It's on black.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Record Store Day ones were on colored.
Right.
When I looked at, I think they were. I don't know. Put Matt on that. Shirts.
Oh yeah, cool collection of pretty much almost vintage, maybe not quite so vintage. Band shirts came in last week.
Here's a Day to Remember shirt. They're all XLs.
Okay.
They're all size XL.
Well, I might as well hold this because it's another Day to Remember.
A Day to Remember shirt. This one's 25. That one's probably 25.
25 on this one.
Clear.
Oh, the Record Store Day one was clear, so the black. Okay, that's usually what they do. So I just liked that one was tie dye.
And this is
A Day to Remember.
Smash Apart. What you created. Is that a band?
I'm not sure what that is.
Pretty cool looking shirt though.
I don't know if you
This
ever
looks like
heard.
a Matt shirt. It says
Kind of.
Smash Apart. You made me swear.
Or is that a Matt shirt or is this a Matt shirt?
Oh, they're both Matt shirts. Matt,
Gotta get these, I guess.
AC/DC, $12.
how much is
That's
this
a classic. I mean, that's
$20
just
on this one.
to let everybody know you're about to rock for $12.
Matt and I might be fighting over that one. We might have to have joint custody of it.
Okay, I've got a few AC/DC shirts.
Papa Roach on a blue tie-dye, $20.
Got an MCR at $30.
In slip, we got a bunch of Slipknots as well. This is just a kind of a drop in the bucket, but we wanted to show some of these off.
That one's $20.
It's a little big for me.
$20 on the Slipknot.
Oh.
$30 on the My Chemical Romance.
It's giving Grateful Dead vibes.
It does give Grateful Dead
Definitely does
vibes, doesn't
give-
it?
yeah.
That's definitely for sure on that one.
What do we got? So yeah, we had the
I did
container
all my
sale.
stuff. It's up to
We had
you
the big
now.
container sale. That went well. We're gonna do it again. I've been plugging through stereo equipment lately, trying to get sorted out. I know everyone's kind of got their projects. You're probably on CDs, and Matt's on used vinyl, digging stuff out, putting it online, and
The pricing stuff.
pricing stuff.
Trying
yeah.
to make room to bring up more stuff that needs to be priced.
The good news is, knock on wood, we haven't had a lot of incoming in the last week or so. So we've been able to kind of get caught up. Well,
That's going to be
not get more buried.
That's
is
going to be
probably-
Toad Hall's new logo. Just say no.
We did get some good trade-ins though. Bon Jovi Best Of. Did I show that last week? Maybe I did.
No, I don't think so. Got a rubber sole here.
No, you did because I remember you
oh.
said
Yeah.
it would be easier if they
Just bought those.
$25 on the
made the
rubber
greatest
sole.
hits instead of Crossroad.
Yes.
Oh, we got a bunch of Beatles here.
Yeah, I got Revolver, Abbey Road, Sgt. Pep's,
Oh,
Revolver.
there was something on something about Sergeant Pepper's today.
Those are all the stereo reissues.
Let me find that real quick here.
Look at this. This is a sealed Van Halen. It's a Columbia Haas issue, but it was never opened. $40.
So back to Sgt. Pepper's, 1967. It went to #1 in the United States and stayed there for 15 weeks. 1967 it went to #1 in the U.S. and stayed there for 15 weeks.
As far as it was only 15 weeks. Trying to think if there's any other. Wonder what knocked it off the top.
I don't know.
Of course, there's a lot of stuff going on in '67. So
Oop, now we got the bus outside talking to us. Tom Waits, $45.
which we never get those traded in. Here's an original Run DMC. Oh, that's cool.
This is John Denver, the Monkeys, and the Muppets, Rocky Mountain Holiday, $30, and a VG Plus vinyl. I'm gonna have to see if I have a copy of that at home. That's something my dad would have had.
Bobby Gentry's debut album, Ode to Billy Joe, knocked the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band off the #1 spot.
Oh, so Ode to
Bobby
Billy
Gentry.
Bobby Gentry,
His
Ode to
first
Billy,
album.
Yeah,
Billy
Bobby
Joe
Gentry.
knocked it off the #1 spot in
Surprised.
'67.
A mono Sgt. Pepper's. It's a VG Plus, but you don't see these on mono. You know, this is getting pretty late in the mono game. The stereo was really coming on strong, taking over in '67. Or, you know,
Ray, it didn't, but that would have made sense because that was my first Monkeys album I ever got in '67. Seems right about the right time because I would have been 5.
is there a Toad Hall Rockford bus tour?
If you get on the local bus,
I would love to have. We should have a RockfordBusTours.com.
we could give you the bus
We're gonna have
number.
Matt drive the bus. Actually, I'll have Bob drive the bus. Matt will be the guy on the
Yep.
mic.
Oh yeah, Bob needs a job.
Bob needs a job. Matt would be perfect on the mic, just dropping jokes the whole trip.
Bob, who shops here, is a retired
Bus
city
driver.
bus driver. That's why we call him Bob the bus driver.
Do like those rooftop buses, you know, the double deckers with the open top, just run through the
Well,
summer.
the only one in town that I know of is not functional. The,
No,
one,
that-
the one at Hope and Anchor.
No, I want one with the open top, with the canopy.
Oh,
And that
okay.
one's a closed topic.
Yeah,
It
that's,
is
that's like an
closed
old, and I want something that's a little newer than that. I think it's ancient. Anyway,
How much for the Mono St. Pepper? I think it was 50.
50.
Yeah, it was 50.
Yeah, $50.
$50.
Got some used weekend there.
Weekend the Hills remix. It's a RSD edition. $60. I can't believe those are worth that, but I mean, I've never seen it reissued, so.
Got a Velvet Underground White Heat on Verve at $50.
And have a marijuana. $30.
I need to frame that.
Recorded
and put it in my
live.
house.
David Peel and the Lower East Side. Mother, where is my father? I like marijuana. Here comes a cop. I've got some grass. Happy Mother's Day. Up against the wall. Side 2 is I do my bawling in the bathroom. The alphabet song. Show me the way to get stoned. And we love you.
Nice lineup.
$30.
If that would have been here for my son's wedding last year on 420 when he got married,
You'd
I would have
gifted it?
I would have gifted that to him. I got it backwards. Just looked it up. Sergeant Pepper replaced headquarters. Oh, there you go. Thanks for the clarification, Ray. Appreciate that.
Much, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Monkeys were a monster, though, back then, too. But Beatles were, too, so.
Right.
So.
Definitely.
Well, that's mainly the show we got for you today. Not a lot, you know, not a lot of new stuff going on. There is a lot of maintenance happening at the store. You know, obviously you guys know about the parking lot, but now, you know, we got, you know, the ceilings getting painted and we got signs getting made and just a lot of
There's always stuff going on here.
a lot of cleaning up in the summer while we have our maintenance guy around. Getting the place looking good for fall.
Yeah, he does text us during the winter, so.
So yeah, we're getting the place looking good. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, wow, what a short show.
We'll be here next week.
Mhm.
You know how to find us, guys.
Yeah, I will be. I'll be back next Tuesday.
815-226-1259. One of us will pick up.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Unless we
Probably.
see who's calling and we don't want to talk to you, then we won't pick up.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Happy 4th of July.
Bye-bye.